Hey guys, it's me Cosmic, and today we're going to talk about furry content, as well as art by extension. Now, art comes in many forms, not just painting and digital, as well as traditional drawings and paintings and so on. It comes in many forms, and today we are going to talk about music. Now, first, let's begin with a more general discussion about music. So, what even is music? Well, the simple definition of music is an art of sound in time that expresses ideas and emotions in significant forms through the elements of rhythm, melody, harmony, and color. Now, me saying this may sound a bit fantastical because unfortunately modern day music is basically just ma pussy, ma pussy, ma pussy, and crack cocaine. That's basically what modern music is, unfortunately. But yeah, not all music is like that. Some of it is actually pretty good. Now, music is a very old and beloved part of humanity. Archaeologists have found primitive flutes made from bone and ivory dating back as far as 33,000 years ago. And there is a chance that even more ancient examples of music can be found in the future that we simply just haven't dug up yet. And obviously, with furries having such a massive focus and appreciation of art as well as creativity, it was only a matter of time before furry musicians began to emerge. The furry fandom is one of those handful of fandoms that don't have to rely too much on corpos in order to acquire content, because the furry fandom pretty much creates its own content by furries for furries. Well, technically it's not just for furries, but because non-furries are not likely to interact with furry content, it ends up automatically being for furries by default. Now, when I say furry music, don't worry, I don't mean the all the single furries garbage. No, I'm talking about stuff like this. Today I will introduce you to furry musicians that I personally listen to and vibe out to. And hopefully it will be good for you too. Now, number one, Daxpax, specifically Juicebox and Imagination. Those two are pretty good, and I would highly recommend that you start with those two and then listen to the other ones.
In a lot of his music, you can notice elements that are incorporated, such as hyperpop as well as 80s bass.
Although I will say Daxpax is definitely not for everyone because some of the music is a bit, well, it's a bit odd. It's of an acquired taste, so to speak. And then you have Fox. Specifically Eidgaf. That's the one that I would recommend that you start with because it is so good, man. It's so good. And as far as I can tell, Fox is fairly new. So yeah, it will be pretty good.
Make sure to give him a like and check him out, you know?
Number 3, Verplex. I would recommend that you start with Close to Me and Color. Number 4, Russell Buck. I recommend that you start with Fly With Me. And then you have Male Pup, which is Hello Kitty. That one is pretty nice. And then number 6, Pent Up Pup. Rope Puppy and Edge Play is definitely a pretty good one. Now, I will be fair here, I am a bit biased when it comes to Pent Up Pup because I listen to at least one of their songs per day. And also, they're also from the UK, so yeah.
Right, so upside down, man.
You talk to your wife like that?
Oh dear, I seem to have spotted a cunt. Good day.
When it comes to Pent Up Pop, again, you may not enjoy this. Almost all of their songs is representing a furry queer sexuality of sorts, which is why not all of you may enjoy it and some of you may find it a little bit, how do you say it, overly explicit. And if that's not something you're in the mood for, or it simply just isn't your taste, then fair enough, you may want to skip Pentapop.
Number 7, Whispers. Revenge Dress and Foxboy is pretty good. Number 8, Studio 01. The No Running and Boy Kisser song is pretty good. One of them is a meme song, yes, but it's a pretty good meme song. Number 9 is Ivy Comb. Notorious and Sahara are pretty good. I love Sahara in particular a lot. Number 10, Skull Bash, Where My Balls At. That's also a pretty good one. Now keep in mind, there are so many more incredible artists out there. These are simply the ones that I happen to listen to the most, and as such, I'm naming those. But there are definitely way more of them around. When it comes to finding these furry artists outside of YouTube, for example Spotify, you can find them on the fans also like part of Spotify. Or by looking at collab songs and finding who they collabed with. And yeah, that's going to be about it for this video. In the next furry content related video, we will discuss furry literature. Until then, I'll see you later. Goodbye.